Prior to the 2022 Australian federal election, the Labor Party pledged to introduce a pathway to permanent residency for a cohort of asylum seekers currently residing in Australia on bridging visas. This commitment arose from significant concerns regarding the protracted processing times faced by these individuals. Senator David Shoebridge, a Greens senator, offered a stark estimation, suggesting that at the current rate, it would require a century, a full 100 years, to process the applications of the approximately 7,000 asylum seekers currently living in Australia under the bridging visa system. This alarming projection underscores the profound and systemic issues within Australia's asylum seeker processing framework. The root of this protracted crisis can be traced back to the Fast Track scheme implemented by the Abbott government in 2014. This scheme aimed to expedite the assessment of protection claims for over 30,000 asylum seekers. While approximately 19,000 individuals were ultimately granted protection under the scheme, they were subsequently issued temporary protection visas, TPVs, and Safe Haven Enterprise Visas, SHEVs. Advocacy groups and human rights organizations have consistently criticized these temporary visas, arguing that they leave asylum seekers in a state of perpetual uncertainty and precariousness, effectively condemning them to a prolonged period of limbo, devoid of the stability and security afforded by permanent residency. The lack of clear pathways to permanent status creates ongoing anxieties about their future, impacting their ability to access essential services, secure stable employment, and plan for their long-term well-being. This temporary status effectively restricts their integration into Australian society, hindering their ability to fully participate and contribute economically and socially. The consequences of this prolonged uncertainty are far-reaching and deeply affect individuals and families. The inability to secure permanent residency creates significant barriers to accessing crucial services, such as healthcare and education, which can negatively impact physical and mental health. Furthermore, limitations on employment options often lead to economic hardship and a diminished quality of life. The inability to plan for the future, to invest in education or establish businesses, further compounds the challenges faced by asylum seekers. One particularly poignant and widely publicized case highlights the human cost of this policy: the Asylum family. Their application for protection was rejected under the Fast Track scheme, leaving them stranded in the regional town of Bilola, Queensland, on temporary visas, facing the constant threat of deportation. Their story became a symbol of the broader injustices experienced by many asylum seekers within the system, galvanizing public support and raising awareness about the human rights implications of Australia's immigration policies. Their case underscores the profound personal impact of prolonged uncertainty and the desperate need for a more humane and efficient asylum seeker processing system. The Asylum family's plight served as a powerful illustration of the failings of the current system and the urgent need for reform to address the systemic delays and the human suffering they engender. The promised changes from the Labor Party represent a potential turning point, offering a glimmer of hope for those who have endured years of uncertainty and hardship. However, the scale of the backlog and the complexity of the issues involved suggest that the path to a just and efficient resolution will be long and challenging.